If you remember a couple weeks ago when I was sick and I had to cancel a whole bunch of stuff, I ended up watching The Voice. And it was just kind of like I was sick. I saw what was on TV. I saw it was The Voice. I knew that it had been pretty successful during its first season. And this was like the third episode in. So I was watching the blind auditions, which is where contestants come in, sing for all four judges, Christina, CeeLo, Adam, and Blake, who are turned around. They're not facing the stage. They're facing a wall of audience. And the audience is obviously looking at the people. So all they can do is listen. They can listen to the voice, and they can watch the audience's reaction. And based on that, they have to decide whether they want to press their button and turn their chair around. If they turn their chair around, they're the only one. That person is recruited to their team. They get 12 people per team. If other people turn around as well, then the contestant gets to choose which person that they pick. So all told, they only turn around 48 times out of however many 100 people they see, because there are only 48 slots to fill. Then they start cutting people really fast when they get into the live shows. Man, I didn't realize they were going to cut 4 people a week twice. So we're getting down there to the point where we're going to have a free-for-all battle with all the teams represented in one show. And I think the reason that I've stuck with this show, because I just watched it on a lark, I wasn't considering watching it every week until I'd watched it like 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep watching this. The reason it's so engaging is, especially more so than other singing competitions, American Idol, X Factor, is because it feels so much more professional and grown up. There's only been one instance that I've seen so far where someone got kicked off the show and seemed to have a bad attitude about it. Like the camera got up in her face and was like, "How do you feel?" And she was like, "I don't want to talk about it." Everyone else seems very gracious. They seem very thankful for the opportunity. They seem to understand that even though they're not winning or necessarily even getting that far, they're a lot better off than they were before. Case in point, the Shields brothers, who I featured in 5 things, and now we're like Twitter friends, and we tweet back and forth when The Voice is on. They got kicked off before the public even had a chance to vote for them. CeeLo had to decide whether it was them or someone else, and he picked someone else, and they went home. But now they're making a record because of a Kickstarter fund, and they've got like a producer who knows what he's doing. They're making an album. They're having fun. They didn't win, but they're finding success other ways. And I think that's really what The Voice and most of these other singing competitions do. At least on The Voice, the contestants realize that and are just thankful for the opportunity to get their names out there. And I thought of this morning because I follow NBC The Voice on Twitter. And this morning, it is Friday today. I know this won't be posted on Friday, but it's Follow Friday on Twitter. People tweet other Twitter accounts that you should follow if you follow them. If you like me, you might like this. And NBC The Voice tweets Follow Friday, The Incredible, and then it's the 4 people who got kicked off this week, which is awesome. They kicked them off the show because they had to, but they're still supporting them. They're still like, hey, look at these great people. They're not going to win our competition, but maybe they're artists that you like. And that's doing a huge service for these people, because these are people who want to make a living singing. And if they have the support of even an NBC Twitter account behind them, let's see how many followers this account has. This account has nearly 500,000 followers. I mean, if you sell 500,000 copies of your record, you're doing pretty good, right? So I freaking love The Voice. What a great show. What a great, healthy evolution of this singing competition phenomenon that we've seen. I'm not saying anything bad about the others because I stopped watching American Idol years ago, and I don't think I've ever watched any others. I tend to stay away from these reality competitions in general because of the general cattiness and the forced drama, and I really feel like The Voice is above that, and they've done a good job of distancing themselves from being like that, and good on them. Good on them. Really good show. If you like The Voice, let me know who you are rooting for. I am personally rooting for probably Matai and Jamar. Jamar Rogers is his name, I think. Although I'm going to say Matai is probably my favorite. I'm worried that her voice is going to be too unique because she's got a weird way of singing things that I really like. I really like it. I hope that she sings Corinne Bailey Rae's what is it? Girl, put your records on. She would sound great on that song. I might just tweet it to her. I think I will. Click.